welcome to Fuel for Fun. My name is Jade. I'm an educator here at FoodShare Toronto. Today's theme is signature salads. I know what comes to mind for a lot of folks when we talk about salads is a really light meal that we eat in the summer or spring, filled with lots of kind of cucumbers and greens and really light tasting veggies. The great thing though about salads is that we can really customize them to any season and any time of the year. When we're making salads, we can use the veggies and the produce that are kind of grown around that time of year, that are harvested at that time of year, to really match the season. The great thing about eating seasonally is that it can help us kind of get closer to and connect better with our food, better understand where it comes from, as well as to reconnect with nature and the land, which is really important. It's also a really cool way to save money when we're at the grocery store. So today I'm going to be walking you through one of my favorite winter salad recipes, and that is a warm, roasted root and winter vegetable salad with a maple mustard vinaigrette. So let's get started.
Here's what I'm going to be using today. Some Brussels sprouts, 2 parsnips, 1 sweet potato, 1 beet, and a red onion. And you don't have to use the same ingredients as me. What's great about salads is that they're totally customizable based on your own tastes and preferences, as well as your own culture. So I'm going to start by just prepping my veggies. I'm going to dice up my sweet potato and parsnips, chop up my onion, slice my Brussels sprouts in half, and there we have it. We're going to spread them all out onto a baking sheet. I'm also going to rub this beet with a bit of olive oil and wrap it in tin foil. Next, I'm going to dress my veggies with some olive oil, salt, some paprika, a bit of cumin, and some black pepper. Feel free to mix and match your own spices based on your own tastes and preferences. Now we're just going to mix it all together with our hands, make sure it's all evenly coated, and there we go. Try to get your veggies in one single even layer across your baking sheet, and then nestle your beet just in the middle there. There we have it. This is about ready to go into the oven. These will roast at 400 for an hour. Now I'll start with my vinaigrette. I'm adding a bit of balsamic vinegar, some maple syrup for sweetness, a bit of Dijon mustard. This really helps to emulsify your dressing. Gonna mix that all together, get it to a nice consistency. And now we're adding in a little bit of olive oil. And when you mix that up, you want to be really vigorous to make sure that it's emulsifying and it's all combining into a nice, thick and smooth dressing. I encourage you to try out different acids and sweeteners in your dressings, subbing in apple cider vinegar or lemon juice, maybe using a honey or some sugar syrup. All of those are really great. Now I'm just going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. You could add in a bit of spice here if you wanted to. Looks great, tastes great. I'm just going to add a little bit of water here to kind of lighten it up. Give it a good last mix and we are ready to go. Adding in my greens here. Make sure you wash your greens first. I'm using just a nice spring mix here, but an arugula or kale would also be really nice and hearty as well. Now that my veggies are ready and out of the oven, I'm going to put them right onto my greens. They're still nice and warm. You can see that steam coming off of them. I love the contrast of the really warm roasted veggies with the cool greens underneath. Gonna drizzle on my dressing, and this will keep in the fridge for a few days if you've got some extra as well. And just to make my salad extra special and for that extra protein kick, I'm going to add a bit of feta cheese here. You could use goat cheese or parm as well. And some nuts. I've got some pecans. If you have seeds, those work great as well. And there we have it, a super simple yet complex salad packed with nutrients and protein and all those other goodies. What I love about this salad is that we're using locally grown, locally sourced, locally bought ingredients, which means that we're contributing to our local network of growers, producers, and businesses in our own communities.
So that's our recipe for today. I hope y'all have a chance to try this out at home, or even better, I hope that you'll learn a bit more about what's in season near you, what's being grown right now, what's being harvested, and come up with your own creative salad combos. Please share them with us if you do. We'd love to try them out ourselves. We live in a world where we're pretty far removed from our food system. I mean, we go to the grocery store and oftentimes we'll see vegetables or produce there that we've never actually seen growing in nature, right? So we don't really know where it comes from or how it grows. And what's really challenging about living in a world like that is that when we're so distanced from that system itself, it makes it really difficult for us to push for changes to that system to make it better, right? So I encourage you all, in the spirit of food justice, to challenge yourselves by learning a bit more about our food, asking questions about where it comes from, and getting a bit more connected with it. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you get to try this recipe out, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much.